Hello everyone, I'm Alfian and today we are going to solve the HackerRank challenge from the algorithm warm-up section called the grading students. And then for this challenge we are tasked to solve the scores array or the grades array, and then the output will be also an array of integers or scores. And then for this case, every student receives a grade in the inclusive range from 0 to 100. So it means the minimum is 0 and the maximum is 100. Any grade less than 40 is considered a failing grade. And then Sam is a professor, and then he likes to round each student's grade according to these rules. So for example, if the difference of the current grade, the next multiplication of 5 is less than 3, then it will round the grade up to the next multiple of 5. And then also if the value of grade is less than 38, which means it's already below than 40, then the rounding will not be occurred, because it's still, if it's, let's say if we try to round the 37, then the remainder from the nearest multiplication, the nearest integer from the multiplication of 5 from the 37 is 40, but then 37 is considered 3, like the range between 40 and 37 is 3, and then the 3 is not considered the value of less than 3 that is capable for the rounding up to the 40, which means it still fails. If it's 38, then it's the bare minimum of the rounded up score, the final score of 40. Then in this case we are going to process the every student grade array, and then it's already inside the array, and then we are process it and then returning as the new array. So in this case we can just use return directly with the grades, and then mapping, which is we are creating a shallow copy of the grades array. And then for this one we are not going to implicitly return, and instead we are going to return explicitly. And then for this one we can solve using the altered value from the current element. For this part I will show you the method using the modulus or the modulo. So for example, if the questions or the rule is going to be the multiplication of 5, and then it will be rounding up, and then we can use the modulo of 5 or modulus. And then if the score is 40 or the grade is 40, then using the modulo will return 0. And then for 38 or 39, modulo of 5, which is the remainder of 39 divided by 5, and then the remainder is 4. And then for the 38, and it's 3. And then for the 37, it will be 2. And then until we hit the 35 modulus 5, and then 0. And then for the 36 it's 1. So in this case we are going to solve it using this value as the reference. So we are going to compare it with the result of the modulus calculation. If it's below 3, then we are not going to round up the grades, and then if it's 3 or more from the modulus calculation, then we will round up to the nearest multiplication of 5 from the current score. So in this case we can just use the modulo or modulus 5, and then the result, if the result is below 3 then we are not going to, and I'm using the ternary operator. It's the same as if else, so the if clause is already declared here, and then if it's yes or true, then the result will be stored right here, a only a value. If it's not, or if it's false, then we can use the b as the result. This is the ternary operator with the question mark and then with the colon sign. So we can, in this case we are returning the unaffected grades because it's already below than the result, the modulo result is below than 3. And then if it's higher or the same as 3, then we can use the math ceiling as the init function, and then we can use the current element or the current iteration divided by 5, and then the division from 5 will be, so for example, if we use the calculator again, let's say if we put the 38 and then divide it by 5, and then the result will be 7.6. If we use the math ceiling, then the result will be 8. And it also applies to the 7.1 or 7.2. Unless it's only 7, then the result will be also 7. This is the main function of the math.ceiling function. And then 37 divided by 5, and then the result will be 7 point something, and then it will be rounded up to the nearest integer, which is 8, and then we are going to multiply it back again by 5, and then the result will be 40, and that fulfills the rule from the same as the professor. And then we are going to return the altered value if it's below than 40, and then we can keep it as is as the current element, and if it's 40 or higher, then we can use the altered value. So let's run this code to see if it works. Okay, so the output is printed like this, but for the output, the real output from the function, we are returning the array of grades that is using the map function, returning the cello copy like we did earlier. So I hope you understand my explanation. If you have any questions, or if you have any other or better solutions, you can write it in the comment section, and I will see you on the next video. Goodbye.